to shop without stress, to send without fear, to pay.
Supercab, move smart, ride safe, supermarket, groceries, gadgets, everything. Supercash, airtime, bills, transfers, done. Super logistics, fast, secure, right to your door.
It's more than an app. It's your movement, your market, your money, your connection, all in one place. Supergo, one app for services endless. Download Supergo today. Live free, live fast, live smart.
No time to shop, no stress. With Supergo, your groceries comes to you. Partner with trusted vendors, verified stores, no delay, no excuses, just values. Supergo Supermarket, your market now in your hands. With Supergo, your ride is comfortable, easy and convenient. Supergo is more than an app. It's a movement, moving people, powering threats, delivering value.
Every day begins with a need to move with purpose, to shop without stress, to send without fear, to pay without delay. For every rider chasing time, for every home that needs restocking, for every voice that needs connection, for every dream that needs delivery. Now, one app brings it all together.
Supercab, move smart, ride safe, supermarket, groceries, gadgets, everything. Supercash, airtime, bills, transfers, done. Super logistics, fast, secure, right to your door.
It's more than an app. It's your movement, your market, your money, your connection, all in one place. Supergo, one app for services endless. Download Supergo today. Live free, live fast, live smart.
No time to shop, no stress. With Supergo, your groceries comes to you. Partner with trusted vendors, verified stores, no delay, no excuses, just values. Supergo Supermarket, your market now in your hands. With Supergo, your ride is comfortable, easy and convenient. Supergo is more than an app. It's a movement, moving people, powering threats, delivering value.
I am Moses Peter and you are tuning to News at 9 on Som TV. Coming to you live from our Som TV headquarters in Jalingo, Taraba State. Stay connected with us on Facebook at Som TV and YouTube at Som TV Live for real-time updates and in-depth coverage delivering the pulse of the nation. Here are tonight's major headlines. Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, says her ambition is to serve as a role model for young girls. 7 councillors of Akoko Edo local government area in Edo State have impeached the council chairman, Alabi Oshonogog. The Anambra State government has ordered all schools to resume academic activities on Mondays. On international news, Economic Community of West African States prioritizes peace and security to target 5% economic growth by 2026, while Ukrainian authorities confirmed the return of 1,000 bodies from Russia in the latest POW exchange. On business news, the Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agency announced presidential approval for free registration of 250,000 businesses as the federal government opened applications for the $700 million Cabotage Vessel Financing Fund to support indigenous ship owners. On entertainment news, Trinidad-born rapper Nicki Minaj has received a Trump Gold Card, fast-tracking U.S. residency and citizenship, highlighting her ongoing support for President Donald Trump. On sports news, the Confederation of African Football sanctioned Senegal and Morocco after disorder during the Total Energies AFCON 2025 final in Rabat, imposing bans, fines, and rejecting Morocco's protests. Now the news in full. Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, says her ambition is to serve as a role model for young girls, noting a shortage of positive figures for them to emulate. Speaking at the inauguration of the Senator Oluremi Tinubu Dream Center at Obafemi Awolowo University, she encouraged girls to dream positively and believe in their potential, describing the ICT Center as a platform for inspiration, storytelling, and digital learning. 7 councillors of Akoko-Edo local government area in Edo State have impeached the council chairman Alabi Oshonoge, citing abuse of office, financial misconduct, and anti-party activities, and also disobedience to authority. The impeachment followed the collapse of peace talks and a failed attempt by 3 councillors to remove the others whose seats were subsequently declared vacant. Oshonoge denied the allegations, describing the action as politically motivated. The Anambra State government has ordered all schools to resume academic activities on Mondays, warning that defaulters will be shut down. Education Commissioner Professor Ngozi Chuma Ude said the directive approved by Governor Chukwuma Soludo applies to public, private, mission, and returned schools. The move follows an executive order ending Monday closures linked to sit-at-home protests as authorities seek to restore normal schooling and economic activities across the state. The Ekiti State government approved 76.6 million naira in vehicle and housing loans for primary school teachers to boost welfare and morale. Vehicle loans cover 49 teachers, while housing loans benefit 72 individuals. Officials said Governor Biodun Oyebanji aims to strengthen basic education by motivating staff. Improved teacher welfare is expected to enhance performance, create a better learning environment for pupils, and reinforce Ekiti's commitment to educational development across the state. Kano State Commissioner of Information Ibrahim Waya denied claims that Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf has lost control following defections to the APC. He emphasized that key ministries, including education, health, works, finance, agriculture, and power, remain fully operational. Policies are being implemented, projects are ongoing, and the cabinet is functional. Waya urged critics to distinguish political theater from governance, highlighting the administration's stability, effective management, and continued strategic oversight across Kano State. Additionally, Kano State donated 25 million naira to families of 5 joint task force personnel killed during the bandit clash in Shanono local government area. Each family received 5 million naira. Governor Abba Yusuf reaffirmed collaboration with security agencies, while the military reported eliminating 43 bandits since November 2025. The gesture strengthens morale, supports bereaved families, and enhances security operations, boosting confidence in law enforcement and public safety throughout Kano State. In Kogi State, stakeholders including NGOs, political parties, electoral bodies, religious leaders, and civil society groups pledged to curb electoral violence and increase women's participation ahead of the 2027 elections. At a consultative forum, cultural barriers, insecurity, and discrimination were identified as key challenges. Participants resolved to promote inclusivity, peaceful voting, and closer engagement with electoral institutions, aiming to ensure fair elections, strengthen democratic processes, and increase citizen trust in governance across the state. A federal high court in Abuja approved former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello's request to travel to Saudi Arabia for the 2026 Lesser Hajj. Justice Emeka Ike for 10 days. Bello, standing trial for alleged 80.2 billion naira money laundering, sought the trip for religious observance. The prosecution did not oppose the request but maintained that trial dates remain unchanged. Governor Uba Sani of Kaduna State received 5 awards from health sector unions for revitalizing healthcare and improving personnel welfare. At the commissioning of the Kaduna State Primary Health Care Board headquarters, he launched modern medical equipment and ambulances, upgraded 255 PHCs, established 23 PHC centers of excellence, added 120 neonatal corners, renovated 1,800 health workers, and closed salary and promotion backlogs, enhancing service delivery across state. We apologize for the break in transmission. Moving on, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, distributed 12 ambulances to hospitals across the FCT to strengthen emergency healthcare services. He highlighted alignment with investment in roads, education, and health infrastructure. The FCT administration is rehabilitating health centers, recruiting personnel, and improving healthcare worker welfare. These measures aim to enhance emergency response, reduce medical delays, and improve patient outcomes, ensuring a more efficient and resilient healthcare system in the Federal Capital Territory. Stakeholders and human rights advocates also urged the National Assembly to expedite the passage of the reserved seat for women bill during a capacity building forum in Abuja. The proposal recommends 37 additional Senate seats, 37 in the House of Representatives, and 3 per state assembly for female candidates. Experts emphasized engaging men as allies to dismantle patriarchy, increase women's participation, and reduce gender-based violence, promoting inclusive governance nationwide. Governor Dakpo Abiodun formally handed over Tai Solarin University of Education, Ijagun, to the federal government during its 17th convocation. The MOU was signed with Minister of Education Professor Shuaiba Ahmad. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu announced a 50 million naira endowment for the best graduating female students over 10 years. Abiodun praised federal support for teacher education and national equity, while the university celebrated growth to over 35,000 students across undergraduate and postgraduate programs, reinforcing education access nationwide. The Lagos State Police arraigned activist Hassan Taiwo Soweto and Dele Frank at Yaba Chief Magistrate Court over protest against illegal demolitions and land grabbing. They face 5 charges, including conspiracy, unlawful assembly, and obstruction of traffic. Both pleaded not guilty. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, represented them despite initial objections. The court granted 200,000 naira bail each with 2 sureties and adjourned the case to March 11, 2026, ensuring due legal process. The All Progressives Congress in Zamfara State accused Governor Dauda Lawal of using government house security operatives to intimidate opposition members ahead of the 2027 elections, citing the arrest of APC member Bashir Issa Gusau. The People's Democratic Party dismissed the claims as false, insisting governance remains inclusive. Both parties emphasized peaceful political engagement, while observers called for accountability in law enforcement and the protection of electoral rights to maintain public confidence across Zamfara. The House of Representatives urged the federal government to harmonize poverty reduction and food security programs to combat hunger. Lawmakers noted that displaced farmers, especially in the Northeast, lack access to input, credit, and infrastructure. Ministries were directed to provide support, including mechanization, irrigation, storage, and extension services, ensuring agricultural recovery, food sufficiency, and national economic stability. The federal government, through the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, distributed free seeds and fertilizer to farmers in Cross River State. Minister Abubakar Kyari emphasized support for small-scale farmers. Beneficiaries were urged to use input effectively, strengthening productivity and food security. The initiative aims to reduce poverty, create jobs, and foster sustainable agricultural practices nationwide. The FGN Power Company called for collaboration with Kwara State to improve electricity under the Presidential Power Initiative. Discussions focused on energizing feeders, supporting residential and industrial growth, and attracting investors. Kwara highlighted ongoing transformer installations. Reliable power is expected to boost businesses, stimulate economic activity, and enhance living conditions, advancing national energy access objectives. Nigeria's National Assembly is considering a comprehensive electoral reform bill introducing electronic result transmission, cross-checking with hard copies, downloadable voter cards, oversight of resident electoral commissioners, and mandatory digital party registers. While some provisions, including campaign spending limits, raised concerns, the bill is seen as a key step toward credible, transparent, and accountable elections nationwide. Lawyers protested at the Federal Ministry of Finance over unpaid obligations to indigenous contractors totaling 4 trillion naira. Coordinated with civil society groups, they accused the Ministry of Favoritism and demanded the resignation for the Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Doris Uzoka Anite. Stalled payment had caused loan defaults, asset seizures, and job losses, prompting calls for presidential intervention to ensure prompt disbursement and accountability. The Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission announced that only applicants with strong technical and financial credentials will advance in the 2025 licensing round for 50 oil and gas blocks. CEO Mrs. Orishe Meyiwa Enyonson emphasized a transparent, merit-based process with reduced entry barriers. Compliance with the Petroleum Industry Act and digital tools aim to attract investors, improve efficiency, and strengthen confidence in Nigeria's petroleum sector. We are now heading on a short commercial break. Don't go anywhere. The news continues right after this break. Stay tuned.
Do you want to score 280 and above in JAMB? At Taraba Business School, we can make your dream come through. Register now for our JAMB and CBT training. Intensive JAMB and WACE coaching classes with experienced teachers is ongoing. You will also be trained on computer-based training, CBT. Visit Taraba Business School today. We are located opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Taraba State. You can call the following numbers for inquiries: 080 602 69140, 070 634 28464, 080 606 60861.
Your success is what we stand for. Come and join the
Welcome back. We're glad you're still there with us. Now moving on to international news. The Economic Community of West African States has prioritized peace and security as it targets 5% economic growth across the region by 2026. ECOWAS Commission President Omar Touray said insecurity, coups, and terrorism remain major concerns, prompting stronger security frameworks and dialogue efforts. Despite global economic headwinds, West Africa recorded 4.6% growth in 2025, driven by reforms, investment, and improved regional integration. Ukrainian authorities have confirmed the return of 1,000 bodies from Russia in a latest exchange linked to the ongoing war that began in February 2022. The coordination headquarters for prisoners of war said Russia claimed the remains were Ukrainian soldiers killed in combat. Russia also confirmed receiving 38 of its soldiers' bodies under agreements reached during earlier peace talks in Istanbul. On business news, the Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agency, SMEDAN, announced presidential approval for free registration of 250,000 businesses in partnership with the Corporate Affairs Commission. DG Dr. Charles Odi said MSMEs can register online and SMEDAN will forward details to CAC at no cost. The initiative aims to restore Nigeria's SME base, improve access to credit, and promote economic growth. Stakeholders also highlighted tax reforms benefiting low and middle income earners while supporting SME development. The federal government has opened applications for the $700 million Cabotage Vessel Financing Fund, CVFF, to support indigenous ship owners, allowing eligible operators to access up to $25 million each at competitive rates. NIMASAN will oversee disbursement in collaboration with 12 pre-qualified banks, ensuring transparency and efficiency. The initiative aims to boost local maritime capacity, reduce reliance on foreign vessels, retain oil and gas revenue, create jobs, and strengthen Nigeria's blue economy. On to entertainment news, Trinidad-born rapper Nicki Minaj has received a Trump Gold Card, a prestigious investor visa that fast-tracks U.S. residency and citizenship. The program typically requires $1 million contribution to the U.S. Treasury and a $15,000 processing fee. Minaj, a lawful permanent resident since childhood, shared the news on social media, thanking supporters and highlighting her ongoing citizenship process. She recently expressed public support for President Donald Trump, calling herself his #1 fan during an event promoting government-backed investment accounts for children. The Trump Gold Card program has faced criticism for favoring wealthy immigrants, with some arguing it undermines the traditional immigration pathway. Lastly, on sports news, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) has sanctioned Senegal and host Morocco following disorder during the Total Energies AFCON 2025 final in Rabat. Senegal defeated Morocco 1-0 after extra time, but the match was marred by protests, pitch confrontations, and crowd unrest following a controversial video assistant referee decision. CAF's disciplinary board handed Senegal coach Pape Bouna Toure a 5-match suspension and fined him $100,000 for unsporting conduct. Players Iliman Ndiaye and Ismaila Sarr received 2-match bans, and the Senegalese Federation was fined $615,000. For Morocco, defender Achraf Hakimi received a 2-match suspension, one suspended for a year. Midfielder Ismail Shabari was banned for 3 matches and fined $100,000, while the Moroccan Federation was fined $315,000 for ball boys' misconduct, VAR area invasions, and supporters' use of laser pointers. CAF dismissed Morocco's protest against Senegal, ruling it lacked merit. FIFA President Gianni Infantino condemned the incident, emphasizing that leaving the field and violent behavior are unacceptable. CAF cited the sanctions underscore its commitment to discipline, fair play, and respect for match officials, bringing a turbulent chapter of AFCON 2025 to a close. And that's where we draw the curtain on Some TV's news at 9 p.m. From all of us at Some TV, we are wishing you a good night's rest. I am Moses Peter. Have a wonderful night's rest.
To score 280 and above in JAMB? At Taraba Business School, we can make your dream come through. Register now for our JAMB and CBT training. Intensive JAMB and WACE coaching classes with experienced teachers is ongoing. You will also be trained on computer-based training, CBT. Visit Taraba Business School today. We are located opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Taraba State. You can call the following numbers for inquiries: 080 602 69140, 070 634 28464, 080 606 60861.
Your success is